How is everyone doing today? Today is Wednesday, October 5th for me. For you, it's whatever day you're watching a video. We are about 525 miles into our day. Got about 2.5 hours left to drive. Our trip today started out near home at our parking spot in Rogers, Arkansas. We did head about 100 miles to Lamar, Missouri. Picked up a load of Redneck Hunting Blinds. That's the name of the company, Redneck. And we are taking them to Algoma, Wisconsin. I can't remember the name of the place we're taking them to right now. It's a small, I guess, individually owned store. We're either taking them to the store or we're taking them to a barn by the store. I'm not sure which yet. But we got started early. We left about 5:45 this morning. Got loaded up about 8:30. We got rolling with the load. And we had just been steadily rolling since then. Decent weather. Getting a little bit of rain here and there now, but it's been comfortable all day today. Not hot, not cold. Temperature's cooling off a little bit now, but it's supposed to be pretty cool when we get up here to where we're going in Wisconsin. Still got 330 miles to go till we get there. So obviously we're not going to make the whole trip today. Going to park somewhere between now and wherever we can get down the road within the next 2.5 hours. Take our 10-hour break and then get up and go again. Plan is to be there by 9 o'clock. We don't have to be, but when I called today, give me an ETA, I told them we'd be there by 9, so kind of want to stick to that. So we'll be jumping up early in the morning from, if we can run till about, as long as we can run till after 6 o'clock this evening, which that shouldn't be a problem, depending on where we find places to park at. If we run till after 6, then we don't have to get up till 4. The later we can go this evening or this afternoon, the later we can get started tomorrow. I'd like to be able to run till 7 o'clock this evening. That way our break's not up till 5. It's a whole lot easier getting up at 5 o'clock than it is 4. We just made it through Cedar Rapids. We are on Highway 151 now. And we'll be on that for quite a while. Making our way on through Iowa and into Wisconsin. Been a few days since any videos because took a few days off longer than planned. Made another video about that earlier today. Just a real quick update on nonsense I went through with a DOT physical. I passed it just fine, but they had me jumping through hoops anyway due to an issue with blood pressure the previous year, a temporary issue. But you can check that video out and give your thoughts there. Here in a little bit I will start trying to figure out where I'm going to stop for the day. Probably a little small fuel stop or something along this highway. There's places here and there, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Early enough in the day that it's not going to be a problem. And our turn is right here. making sure that, waiting for the people across the road. I was afraid they had the right of way, and they do. Didn't want to pull out and slow them up. Now we will get on our way. Get the feeling we're going to get a pretty decent rain on us, but I've been seeing that all day, and it will come a little light rain and then quit, a little light rain and then quit for the last couple hours. Need a decent little rain to wash all the dust off the hood. Parking lot that I park in is gravel, and I guess it got coated over the few days it sat there parked. But that should catch you up on what we're doing today, what we've been doing today, and what we got planned ahead. So I'm going to start looking to see where we're going to end our day at today, and we'll check back with you here in a little bit. All right, we back. We found our parking spot for the night, we're hoping. Taking this exit coming up right here for Belmont, Belmont Travel Plaza. Quite a few parking spots at this place. I remember it. And I think this is going to be our best opportunity to make sure we do find parking without getting too close to Madison and then having truck stops being full, because I can't remember the other truck stops. I've stopped at this one and know that it had a decent amount of truck parking. And between here and Madison, I'm not sure what the rest of them are like, so don't want to take a chance and find myself stranded out here. But we'll be able to get parked here and I guess get rolling around 4:30 in the morning. If we're a few minutes later, that won't be the end of the world, but I'm going to shoot for 4:30. And that should get us there before 9 and get us through Madison before we have to deal with any traffic issues there either. We're about 65 miles away, I guess, from Madison. So all we got to do now, get down, Coco. Got to see through that window. Is get over here and get into a spot so we can go off duty and start our break. And well, this don't look good at all. The truck stop is closed down. Did not know that. I don't think the guy that just pulled up here with me either knows it, because now he's looking at the same thing, making a U-turn. That is definitely not a good sign. And I don't want to park on the ramp, so we're going to get on down the road to the next place. That was a nice travel plaza too. Anyway, we're going to shoot on down here to the next place and see if we can find a parking spot there. Alright guys, we're coming up on our next and maybe final attempt for a parking spot tonight. Not a lot of options out here. I've parked at this place before, and they were working on a lower lot that they were going to have opened up at some point. I don't know when. But I parked. It was really just a gas station with one or two diesel pumps. And I just parked on the side by the building when I was here before. Now, coming in here at 7 o'clock at night, I wouldn't expect to get a spot like that. I expect that would be full. You could squeeze like 6 or 7 trucks in here before. If the lower lot is opened up, then there may be a place to park. Trucker path hasn't been updated on it in like 22 hours, so we're going to give it a shot. And if we strike out here, I don't know what else we're going to do besides look for a couple ramps and hope for the best, which I really don't want to do. I'm very opposed to parking on a ramp. That's an emergency situation only thing for me. Now, I know some people make a habit out of it, but I'm nothing against them. If you feel comfortable, that's fine. I just don't. I don't even like parking at rest areas that are too close to the highway. I just don't trust other people that much as far as their driving skills. Anyway, this is the place right here. And there is clearly not opened up down there. So maybe it's never going to be opened up down there. Next best thing is going to be to nose up to this truck right here. Like I said, it's not something I like to do, but I do not have time to get anywhere else, and I planned way ahead, picked out a good spot, and it didn't work out for me. So we're going to try to stay right here, hope they don't give us any trouble for it, and we will check back with him we will check back in with you sometime in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It's Thursday morning. We are entering into Madison, Wisconsin. We left the truck stop about 5:15 this morning. I had planned on being out by 5, but didn't quite make it. But still doing fine on time. It's about 5:45 now. Traffic's starting to pick up a little bit through here, but nothing too bad at the moment, so we should get through before traffic gets real busy. Got 175 miles till we get to the receiver. No issues with where we parked last night. Ended up being people parked. Some people actually made another row of parking places right beside us. But the ones in front of me had pulled out, so it was no problem getting in and out of there. That's the one thing that one of the things that I worry about when I park somewhere like that is getting blocked in, and then when I get up in the morning to leave, I can't go nowhere. But all worked out well. We got out of there without a problem. So now we just gotta maneuver our way through town here and keep pushing forward to make the 9 o'clock delivery. We're off of county roads and now we're turning onto Pheasant Road. As long as we turn the right direction, we should be okay. It should be about a half a mile up here, according to the pinpoint I put on the map. Vehicles up here on the left. She had to pick up her little puppy. And I'm guessing this is going to be the place. I'll turn on flashers instead of turn signals here first. 4568. I am going to go see what's going on here because I know I can't pull in there right now. There's a flatbed in there. Get back now, though. This is where you gotta stay back. Alright, we are gonna back in this place right here. right, just under 30 minutes, and they got all the assembly pieces thrown on pallets and out of the trailer, and got the blinds themselves pushed out. As you can see on the video, they're pretty light, pretty simple process. Anyway, all in all, that was a pretty good load. We had it loaded at 8:30 yesterday morning and unloaded by 9:30 this morning. That was, it would pay better in a better rate time, but still $1,650 for one day's work, basically. And puts me in an area where I should be able to find some pretty decent freight. So we are going to get back towards Green Bay, find a place to park, and we will close this video out now. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and we will catch you on the next video.